talk about renewable space. Hitesh Mehta, Director of Finance, Waaree Renewable Technologies, is joining us now to talk more about their numbers which have come in. Hitesh, nice to have you on the show. Good chatting. Let's start by understanding how the quarter has been for you, the growth, and also in terms of how orders have come in this particular quarter.
So good afternoon and thank you for having me on your show. The quarter has been very good, in fact, and we received a good amount of the orders also. The total amount of the orders pending as on date is around 850 megawatt plus orders. And on a year-on-year basis, we have made a growth of 36% on a revenue side, and on the EBITDA side, we have made a growth of 22%.
Okay, and what's the visibility you're getting for coming quarters?
So coming quarters definitely will do better than what we have done in the last year. And as I told you, we have a backlog of around 850 megawatt plus orders, and we intend to finish these orders probably in next 9 to 12 months period.
Right, Mr. Mehta, this is Vinny joining in the conversation as well. And Mr. Mehta, in terms of just the margins, we're seeing a bit of a contraction there when you look at it on a year-on-year basis. But could you just give us an indication in terms of what would be the sustainable level for the margins going forward? Would it be in this 13% range, 12-13% range, or we could expect higher? Is that a possibility?
So probability of the margin will be generally between the 12 to 15%. That is what we achieve.
Coming to your profitability, especially EBITDA, I was seeing that absolute EBITDA is hitting what, 16 crore mark now? Though
Yes.
in margin, like in percentage margin, there's a slight dip. Tell us about what has led to this improvement in absolute EBITDA. Is it efficiencies, cost cutting? What exactly have you done?
So basically, if you see my revenue has also increased by 36% on a year-on-year basis. So mainly because of the new order what we have received with a good profit margin, there is there's an increase in the level of the EBITDA.
Right, and just in terms of, when we are seeing that the government is actually pushing for these renewable energy space, there's a lot of that coming in from the government side. They've set aside and aiming to achieve that 500 gigawatt of non-fossil fuel based capacity by 2030. How are you positioned to take advantage? Obviously you're seeing an increase in terms of orders, but what is that positioning you? Are there any inquiries that you're expecting, more inquiries that have already started coming in?
So we have already pipeline of around 3 gigawatt, and we expect to increase this pipeline, and we hope that we'll convert this pipeline into order to a maximum extent also. So we see a good tractions basically in the order booking also, and we feel that we'll have the better advantage of going forward.
We'll let you go on that one. Good luck on those numbers. There's a quite big improvement in the EBITDA and the steady performance, good, strong performance this quarter.